crazy. What it is, you guys, it is Yo Girl Cadillac. Yes, I'm Cadillac Dixon. I'm the drama like prison wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice. Hoping to see justice before it all fades to black. It's your girl Cadillac. Today, September the 24th, 2024. We really were supposed to go out today to celebrate my sister that passed today. I'm sorry, a couple days back was her birthday. But, we had said we were going to wait till Tuesday to hang out because I had to work that day. Or I don't even know what was going on. But just so heavy today. I can't believe, despite all the movement, all the signatures, this man got over 1,000,000 signatures. All the phone calls, all the urging. Of the governor. I'm talking about Marcellus Williams. This is so sad. And I just can't believe how close his name sounds to my husband's name. Y'all know I advocate for all of this, for criminal justice reform, for prison reform. And this is why. Because it's not just one, it's so many. And all the things, I've been trying to get a movement going and I can't get nothing going, really. I never get a movement going. But to see the movement moving for Marcellus Williams and to get that much action, to get that many people, I know how hard it is to get people to understand that the system is not just, that the system is screwing people over, innocent people left and right. And if they really took in that fact, they would want to reform it automatically because they would realize that they themselves could end up in that trap, or their loved one can end up in that trap. So every day of my life for 22 years, I talk about wrongful conviction. I be trying to remember one day that I did not post something, that I wasn't talking about something, that I wasn't doing something criminal justice related. Dedicated my life to it. And I actually seen the movement going for Marcellus Williams. 1,000,000+ signatures. People were actually signing his petition after they had already taken his life. How that many people got behind him and they still proceeded forward. That is unjust. That's unjust in its finest. You threw everything out the window that has to do with justice. The way y'all know, I got so many videos. Oh my God, I got so many videos where they spin you that the system works like this. And you think you playing the same game. And you ain't playing the same game. You think you know the rules. You really do until you're in the hot seat and it's time for you to play. That's when you realize how this game works. And you realize that when you win in the game, they actually start changing the rules. Because by the rules of justice, justice was not served. Justice was not served in that man's case. I advocate. I couldn't even sleep last night. I did not sleep last night. I got maybe 2 hours, and it wasn't a good rest. It was like on and off, and I just felt so short of breath. Like I literally felt this. Like I already lived this nightmare, living nightmare due to injustice. But to see somebody that is way worse off than you, but they had to go through. I could not even imagine. I can't imagine that hurt, because this hurts. This hurts. But that hurt having, oh my God, all the evidence is out on the table. Well, actually, we didn't get to get it on the table because they didn't even see it before they took his life. They took his life before even seeing that evidence. And now they still need to have that. They need a hearing still. I don't know if you could do that post like mortem, still have a hearing, evidential hearing, because they need to see that DNA. And what does that DNA say? They need to have that. I can't believe they did that. Like literally, we all are mind blown. Even us that know how the game works. We know they changed the rules of the game. We know that. We've sat down and played this game with them. Or our loved one, we've accompanied our loved one that played this game with them. We know what they do. But the one thing that they always used to do was try to keep it looking correct, keep it politically correct. This was bold out in your face. We're not going to give you justice. I don't care what DNA says. I don't care how many millions of signatures you get. I have never, all my 20 years of advocated criminal justice reform, advocating for my loved one, prison reform, and wrongful convictions, and advocating for other people's wrongfully convicted loved ones or overly sentenced loved ones, which is still a wrongful conviction. I have never seen such a movement as it was for Marcellus Williams. And that big movement, they brushed that off like that was nothing. They, in everyone's face, said, I am not giving you justice. Though we pride ourselves on being a just land. It's like I tell y'all, it's like they ripped that mask off. I literally used to believe in the system. That's how me and my husband went through this whole system. That's why he went to trial, because he thought it was fair. It was just. And then you get in it and you find out, like, hold on, where are my rights? What are you doing? I'm being violated, this, and that. And none of it works out right. But usually they try to keep it looking correct, though. They didn't even care how this looked. They straight up in our face said, y'all ain't getting no justice for this man. We don't care about no DNA. We don't care about no signatures. We don't care about nothing. We have set in our minds what we gonna do. We don't care. This story, the prosecutor does not, you don't see that. Prosecutor asking for a conviction to be vacated, they don't do that. They don't do that. Even when they should do that, they don't do that. Even when they downright know they wrong, they don't do that. for a prosecutor to come forward and say, we've mishandled this case. And the family of the victim to say, hey, we want you to wait so that we can hear this evidence. We want the actual person that harmed our loved one. We don't want no substitution. We want you to work. We want you to do the job that we pay you to do. They didn't care. None of that mattered. None of that mattered. So this showed everyone bold in their face how this system truly works. And people still trying to question, how did this happen? I was even blown. I literally thought they were going to wait down to the last minute and then they were going to stay his, deletion. I probably can't say that on, gotta be silent. Can't say what you need to say. But I really thought, I didn't think they were going to do that. It was too many eyes on them. They do that in the dark. They don't do that in the light. But they doing it in the light now. And I mean, that blew every, God, dog. It said his son was there. Can you imagine? His wife. Can you imagine? I know how this hurt feel, but I can't, even me, I can't imagine that. I can't imagine it. And I live with the injustice this system has inflicted on my family every day, but I can't imagine that. And they still did it. Bold in everyone's face. So, y'all, I mean, I sat in a few lives. Same thing I told you. Everybody, how did this happen? How did this happen? That's because y'all sleep. Y'all sleep while this happens. It's happening now. It's happening to many. It's happened to many, and it will happen to more. This is why I preach every day about criminal justice reform, prison reform. We need to, the inhumane conditions. Nobody never cares, or a very small amount. And then this happens and we don't know how we got here. This is how we got here. Reform is way past due. And for that to be bold like that in your face, all the signatures in the world, all the movement in the world, and still no justice. Man, right now I need to just forget this Project Reach the World stuff. Honestly, because if that's the case, if you finally break a Durgos, do you know how hard it is to get that stuff from under wraps, from underground, from under the rug, and actually get it exposed to light? And then they still don't do the right thing. There ain't no hope. There literally ain't no hope for. But they took that man's life. And the one thing is, it's not over. Don't let his life be in vain. Don't let his wrongful conviction of 24 years on D-Row. They already took his life in that way, 24 years. And then the wrongful deletion. So you took this man's life twice wrongfully. But it can't be in vain. It got to be a reason. So this woke a lot of people up. It just straight, how did that happen? The people that truly hard down believe, we playing the same game, right? How did that happen? But don't lose that fire. Don't lose that passion. Don't go back to sleep because it's currently still happening and will happen. You gotta be watchful. It's happening all the time around us, and we have no voices, so we cannot say what's going on. And if you do get heard, people laughing at you, they talking about you, they can't believe this happening, you supporting a criminal, even though they know DNA evidence came out that exonerate all the compelling evidence, they are still saying, but you don't know he's innocent. But what proved that he was guilty? You have to be proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You are innocent. Y'all know I like illustrations. It is like bowling. You knock one aspect out. That's a pin, a bowling pin. You knock two aspects out. That's three bowling pins, whatever, right? You still have not striked. So he is still considered innocent until you have struck all that out and there's no reasonable doubt is when you convict guilty per law. But we know they don't do it like that. You're truly in reverse. You're guilty until a shot in jail. And I say jail because jail is hell. Of proving yourself innocent. So many people. So don't let that man's name, his life, he got a legacy now because that's his legacy. Don't let it go in vain. Don't forget. Because just because the story of him passes does not mean that this is still not happening. He's now representative. I can't even say the word. He's a representation. If his story broke, one, they make it so difficult to break a story. So that means do times. Do it to the exponent. There's that many more who have not been heard and won't be heard. Keep his name and his story and his legacy alive. They took his life, but don't let them take the legacy. Keep fighting. And though they totally destroyed any hope I got in Project Reach the World now. And for my husband's story being broke, they showed me if I get all the signatures in the world, we ain't letting your little husband out. But I'm going to keep fighting. I'm still going to keep doing it. Though they completely broke my heart today. All right, y'all. It's your girl Cadillac. Wish we can go back past tense. But it's hashtag. I guess, I don't know if they're going to start a new hashtag, but it was hashtag save Marcellus. MARCELLUS. And what seems so ironic in his name, y'all know I'm an artist, I'm a rapper, poet, and I find a lot of metaphors, but his name is literally a metaphor. Not to mention, his name is so close to my husband's name. It was eerie when I was going in, because y'all know I type every day, free Marcello, free Marcello, free Marcello. All day, every day, my head get up out that bed. I'm typing free Marcello. And it's like it started out the same. I was putting Marcellus, but it was so close to free Marcello. So it was like I couldn't believe that. It was like the dream that I had was manifesting that Marcellus. So that Mar part, it automatically kept giving me autofill of free Marcello, but I was like, no, free Marcellus. And in the middle of his name is Cell, CELLUS. Sell us. They do sell, CELL, us, incarcerate us. So his name, Mar, incarcerate us. That is so symbolic. But don't let him. Everyone tried. Everyone did try. Don't let his legacy die.